it's Nadine. Welcome to the YOGI MD Podcast, Notable Quotables, where we spotlight your favorite motivational quotes and moments from the podcast. Today, my guest is Lindsey Boyle, founder of Circular Citizens Consulting. She is here to comment upon Andrea Wojnicki's episode, Fostering Confidence. So thank you for being here. Such a pleasure to meet you. I did the introduction, but if you could please let us know how you know our fellow friend and colleague, Andrea.
Well, believe it or not, Andrea was my first professional manager. So my first real boss in my career. And I joined Andrea's team in 1997. So a long time ago. And I was fresh out of university. And I was so excited to be working at Post Cereals. And I didn't realize that I'd won the lottery in terms of committed, emotionally intelligent leaders. And Andrea truly impacted my career to this day. And we recently reconnected, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. And then very recently, she has become my communications coach.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm extremely excited to have you share your remarks about what you took away from her brilliant episode. But of course, I'm biased.
It was brilliant. And I just have to say, Nadine, I just was so fired up. All parts of my brain were lighting up listening to the two of you talk. And I think the thing that hit me that I wanted to share that really was a light bulb going off was right in the first minute of the conversation, where Andrea connected a growth mindset to confidence. And a growth mindset is something that I've been thinking about a lot. And communicating with confidence is something that I think about a lot. And that's why I've brought Andrea into my life to be my coach, because I want to communicate with confidence. So it was like the two of them were like a mashup, and it just went up. It just got better from there. But that was the real thing I wanted to share back, was those two kind of concepts that I saw as disconnected, coming together for this powerful force for good and self-awareness.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I 100% agree with you. I felt like it was a light bulb moment for myself too, to connect a growth mindset to this world of possibilities by building up your confidence. And it was an aha moment. Yeah. And I've continued to think about it. The power of the growth mindset.
The power of the growth mindset. And I think I shared your experience with confidence and thinking of it as something that really was requiring over preparation and almost perfection in the past. And I'm trained as a ballet dancer. So as a younger person, I gained confidence when I was able to prepare for a performance to perfection. And so I've always felt that I was fairly confident because I had that training. Like I knew what it took, the discipline to prepare really well. And that kind of converted into communicating in presentations and that kind of, professional setting. And it was really illuminating to hear how the what we're doing now in a lot of our professional communications is actually not a performance. Like, you're not trying to entertain an audience. You're trying to engage and collaborate with people in an interactive way, which has these rules that are more aligned with a growth mindset, that are more aligned with learning from the people you're interacting and engaging with, and not showing up and seeming like you've just rehearsed one thing and then that's what you're offering and then it ends.
Oh, I love that. Wow. And this is why I love doing what I'm doing. Thank you so much for showing up here and sharing your insights. I've learned something from you after you've digested the episode, and I have gotten to experience a deeper sense of connection with community. So thank you for being a part of this.
Can I say one more thing, Nadine?
Absolutely.
This is my other thing that really is powerful about competence and the growth mindset connection. Andrea said a growth mindset could actually be the answer to a lot of the problems that we as a society face. And I've been doing some work towards, having an, anti-racist, anti-oppressive learning journey. And in that work, there's also this connection to a growth mindset. And that's how we have the right amount of confidence going into decentering whiteness, and how you don't want to just live in this place of blame and shame and kind of feeling not confident that you can learn. But you also can't go in with an arrogant mindset where you're defending yourself or you're defending your ideas. So she only said that one sentence about it, and it was sort of alluded to how powerful it could be in terms of what we need to do right now in terms of our journey towards awareness and anti-racism and anti-oppression. And I just wanted you to know that I am hearing that connection, and would love to hear you and Andrea talk more about that as well, because I think it could help a lot of people that are starting on a journey that will help a lot of the big problems that we have in terms of systemic racism and oppression and in society today, that a lot of people really want to move forward and change.
Well, I thank you so much for sharing that perspective, and that really deep and important perspective, and shedding a light on more cognitive dissonance, right? Cognitive distortion, which is picking camps, relying upon our lizard brains to go, oh, I'm tribal and I'm going to pick this camp or that camp, and I'm not going to take a look at my thought processes or question how I think or be curious, which is, as you said, not aligned with a growth mindset. So indeed, a superpower. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here, Lindsey.
You are so welcome, Nadine. I look forward to listening to your podcasts and learning so much from what you're doing. So thank you so much.